Alright, we're live here. St. Paul, it's going to be the Ponies versus St. Paul Tommies. Stillwater is currently in 8th place with 5 wins, 12 losses, 1 tie, and St. Paul Tommies are in 9th place with 7 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. Ponies have played 18 games. The Tommies have played 16. This is a big game for Stillwater. Stillwater wins the face-off. Ketchum looking for Regner up through center. Blocks the clearing attempt. Into the corner. Outlet pass to the Tommies, but Regner chips it back to the blue line. Maddox pinches up to the center, makes a hit, dislodges the puck. Comes to the wall. St. Paul tries to spin it in. Smith gathers it, poked off his stick. That went wide, but off the stick of a Pony, so no icing. Ketchum up to Galloway. Galloway across to Smith, takes it in stride. Has a step, tried to split the D. Doesn't quite get there. Sam Doherty chips it up the wall, smacked in by St. Paul. Purcell over to play it. Number 5 for St. Paul centers it. Beaver backhands it out to Galloway. Sorry, backhands out to Pearson. Back to Sam Doherty. Doherty over to Purcell. Purcell takes it at the red line. Gets it in low. We are missing Owen Benier tonight. Our leading scorer on the Ponies. Hoping everything's okay with him. Big hit along the boards from Purcell. Out to Pearson, tries to center it. Comes out. That one goes down in the corner. Doherty taking his time. Delayed offsides. Here comes Galloway. Bouncing puck at center. He grabs it and throws it in low. St. Paul's goalie number 1 settles it down there. Regner and Galloway in on the forecheck. Galloway out to the point for Zemer. Zemer plays it back in low for Regner, who lets it go through to Galloway. Galloway protects the puck, plays it out top. Melhorn fires on net. Blocker save made. Galloway leaves it low for Doherty. Cleared back out to the point. Zemer off the boards to Regner. That comes out to the goalie, plays it out to the point, but Galloway smacks one off a body, sticked into the corner by St. Paul. Tommies, number 7, grabs it, but Galloway plays it over. Zemer to Regner. Regner tosses it on net, sticked into the corner. Galloway after it. Tommies break out. Defense carries it, centers it back. It's going to be a nice pass to spring him wide. Shot goes off a pad, centering feed in the slot. Good play by Galloway to break up that chance, and a nice save by Talcott. Smith wins the faceoff back to Ketchum, goes off the wall to Beaver. Beaver plays it up to Smith, gathers it, centering feed over to Pearson. His stick was lifted right at the last moment. Good look for the Ponies there. Played down low to Beaver. Beaver spins out in the corner, plays it up to Maddox. Maddox fires it on net, glove down by Tommies. 11:30 left in the first. Ponies looking sharp here. St. Paul wins the faceoff. Comes out to center, stops up, centering feed, broken up by Smith. Maddox backhands it out. Tommies keep it in, walks into the center, looking wide. Nice block by Ketchum. Got his pads in the way of that. Talcott makes a nice blocker save. Out to the point, swatting out it up front, and Maddox is going to clear it. It's going to go down, but they're going to wave it off because the goalie came out to play it. What?
JT's watching, say hi.
What's up, JT? Backhanded over to Doherty. St. Paul takes it at the blue line. Regner swipes out to keep it out. Rimmed around hard. Out to Galloway, who chips it out. Relieving the pressure. St. Paul regroups. Good pressure by Doherty. Number 23 backhands up to number 26. Number 26 dumps in softly, comes in the side of the net. Talcott forced to play that. Backhanded behind Purcell. Along the boards. St. Paul out to the point. Shot. Talcott gets a piece of it. Makes the save. Smith wins the faceoff back to Zemer. Zemer loses an edge behind the net. Pearson goes off the boards, but it hits off the ref. That one's thrown, bounces up in the slot. Pearson backhands it to the boards. Nice play by Pearson. Gets tangled up. Shot on net, glove down by Talcott. Also looks like no Weiss tonight either, so Ponies are a little short-handed in this game. D-to-D pass, high slot. Beaver gets in front of that one. Nice block by Beaver, and Smith takes off. Smith drives wide, holds up, leaves it for Pearson. Chipped out, loose puck, battle for it on the boards. Played down to Smith. Tries to spin around. Number 23 to number 44 in the neutral zone. That's going to be delayed off. Peel back. Set up in center. The 23 hops around a couple players and shoots one wide. Fan shot. Nice pad save made by Talcott. As Tommy loses his stick. Comes in the center, shot on net. The Ponies play it out the center and will go for a change. Number 4, Tommies, centering feed to 44. Peels back, holds at the point, goes off Galloway's skate and back out to the neutral zone. Backhanded pass over to number 12 for the Tommies. He'll dump it in, far corner. Purcell along the side of the net up to Galloway. Galloway looking for Regner. Number 12 finds number 26, speeding into the zone, shot on net. Big rebound out front. And nice stick by Galloway to break up the centering feed. Swatted in by Smith. Galloway in after it. Takes the hit along the boards. Number 12 goes over to number 5. Up to number 26 into the zone. Rink wide pass goes over 11's stick, and Galloway over to play it. Smith over to play it. Put in deep. Maddox is going to get there. Send it up the boards, and it does hop out. Good pressure by Beaver. That one goes in deep and catch him. Checks the puck in the corner. Smith comes out with it. Plays it up to Beaver, who takes the hit and dislodged from the puck and sent back in. Maddox has a lot of time looking for a player. That goes off the stick of number 10. He's looking for Doherty. Doherty and Smith. Doherty gets it in deep. Smith in front of the net. Tries a shot. Smith along the boards. Pulls up, plays it down low. Doherty able to get there. Ponies in their defensive zone. Centering feed goes off a stick and hops out. And that one goes up into the netting and out of play. Tommies win the face-off, play it low. Tries a backhanded pass, fanned on it, and Sam Doherty ends up with it. Centering feed comes out. Loose puck. Pad save made by Talcott. Big hit by Purcell. That one all the way out to the high slot. Play down low to the wings. Shot on net, broken up by Joe Doherty. Joe Doherty backhands it around to Galloway. Played back in low. Purcell throwing the body around. I don't know what the stoppage was for. Not quite. Oh, the net came off. We'll reset the net and Ponies will get a change. Face off one by the Tommies. Played out. Shot on net through some traffic, and that one's knocked down in front. Played out high. Shot blocked by Pearson, and he's got a step. He's in on a breakaway. Shot on net. Fires high. Good play by Pearson there. Had a good opportunity. Smith and Beaver working on it. Smith comes out with it. Plays it down low for Beaver. Taken by the Tommies. Played high off the glass and down, and Zemer's in a race for it. Zemer, nice play to come up with that puck. Played along the wall for Galloway from Melhorn. Melhorn behind the net. Chipped out. Shot on net, saved by Talcott. As the Tommies had a good look there, pulled it off the wall, cut right to the slot. Shot from about 10 feet out. One-on-one with Talcott, and he pulled strong. 4:45 left in the first. Regner wins the face-off back to Ketchum. Ketchum backhands it up towards Galloway. Thrown back in by the Tommies. Maddox plays it in the corner up to Joe Doherty. That shot goes wide. Ketchum leaves it for Galloway. Tommy's swiping at him. Shoots over the net. Settled down out front. Lewis puck turn and shot, and that one goes wide. Another centering feed. Backhanded pass and a nice stick lift by Jesse Maddox to stop a tap in on the back door there. Shot from the point. That one whistles wide on the near side. Big hit by Maddox, dislodges him from the puck. Ketchum backhands it over to Maddox. Maddox plays it up to Doherty. And Pony's playing good defense, keeping everything to the outside here. Here comes Regner looking for a chance. Back door pass to Galloway. Just can't tuck it in. Good look for the Ponies. Stops up at the blue line. Backhands it over. Backhanded pass saved by Talcott. Beautiful pad saved by Talcott. Going left, then right. Keeping this a 0-goal game. Shot on net. Blockered up into the corner. Doherty had Smith streaking. Spun around and thrown back in deep. Purcell takes it the blue line. Works it up the center. Smith will regroup. Loses the puck. Plays it over to Sam Doherty, up to Beaver, who tries to one-touch it through to Smith, but broken up by number 12 for the Tommies. Purcell. Back in the corner, number 5. Stops up, looking back door, goes through everybody. Loose puck. Beaver and Doherty collide. Rolls through, battle for it along the boards. Smith swats it up to Pearson, and Pearson plays it over to Beaver, swats it up, and they got a 2-on-1 here if they hurry. Nice pass by Beaver, springs. Another opportunity for Pearson. Number 1 for the Tommies. Closed the 5-hole there on him at the last second. Pearson's second good look of the game. Centering feed. Fresh off the bench, number 15. Pulls up, plays it down low. Tries to get it to center. Good defense by Zemer. Loose puck out front. Comes right out to the Tommies. Melhorn battling for it. Galloway gets it, trying to play it up the wall. Tommies cutting to the slot. Shot on net off the body, and Talcott covers. 1:35 left in the first. Ponies win the face-off. Maddox to catch him. Up to Regner. Nice break out there for the Ponies. And here comes Galloway. Onside, leaves it for Regner. Regner shoots on net. Glove down by number 1 for the Tommies. Hey, JT, if you can let us know, making sure Owen's okay. Same with Weiss. Let us know. Left there in the corner, Joe Doherty spins off, loses an edge. Centering pass, Maddox takes it back into the zone, regroup, looking over options. Sends it out to Galloway, and Regner sprung on a breakaway. He's clean in. Oh, just can't take it to the backhand. Really good look for Regner. Ponies are getting chances. Number 27, centering feed, sticked up into the netting by Talcott. Both goalies are sharp here in the first with 49.9 seconds left. Tommies win the face-off. Play it over to the far defenseman. Centering feed goes behind everybody. And number 2 comes in. Nice block by Purcell. Those blocks are huge when they're coming from shots that close in, and Purcell's been doing well with it all season long. Nice back check by Smith, but Tommy still end up with it. Pearson trying to get it up to Smith. Pearson cuts in. Chipped out by the Tommies. Swatted at by Smith. Shot on net, he scores. And that one was just a hell of a shot. And went in the high right corner. And not much anybody could do about that one, because that was a sharp angle shot. that didn't have a lot of room to go in. Just a well-placed shot. Hard shot, too. That'll be a 1-0 lead for the Tommies with 9 seconds left in the first. Tommies win the face-off. Slap shot on net, played wide, and they score again. 2 quick goals for the Tommies in the last 10 seconds of the first period. Regner wins the face-off, and that'll do it for the end of the first. Unfortunate series of events there with the last 10 seconds left of the period. Okay, so we did get word that Owen is doing well, just sick today, so no injuries or anything like that. If we can get an update on Weiss to make sure he's all right too, that'd be great. And it doesn't, I don't think I've seen Weston Agoy here tonight either, if I can remember correctly, so hopefully he's feeling well after taking another big hit. Pony's down 3 skaters tonight. This is going to be a tough task against this St. Paul Tommies team. Regner wins the face-off to Galloway, touches it back to Maddox. Maddox over to Ketchum. Ketchum tries to center it to Regner, and Doherty plays it up to Regner, 1 touch. See if Ponies can get one to make this a 1-point game. Regner back to Doherty. Almost held at the blue line there by Maddox, and he's got heavy pressure as he's going to have to get it. And he'll send it over to Ketchum. Ketchum up to Regner. Taken by Joe Doherty, and here come the Ponies. It's a 3-on-1. Galloway backdoor. Nice defensive play by number 4 for the Tommies to break up that feed. As Galloway was wide open on the back door. Would have been a tap-in. Tommies win the face-off. Backhanded around. Beaver trying to find Smith, but couldn't get the puck free. Number 2 for the Tommies. Centering feed. Broken up by the back check of Beaver. Nice defensive play there for him. That's played out. Rink-wide pass, number 2. Back to 13, shot on net, goes wide. Beaver with pressure out top. Fed over to number 4. Peels back. Sends it over to the other defenseman that was calling for it. Feeds him in the slot. Over to number 44. Shot on net, goes high. And that one pops out. And Pearson looking for Smith and has Beaver, just can't connect. That one rifled in off the skates of him. Pearson has Smith and shoots it off the pad. Another shot off the pad. Zemer steps up to play it. Purcell keep it at the blue line, play it down the wall. Diving chance for Pearson to try to keep it in. Great. Drops it number 11. 11 shoots way wide. That rolls around. And loose puck, and Tommies will have to touch up. Played rink wide to number 11. Shot off the skates of Purcell as he just stands right there in front of it. Zemer battling for it along the boards. And his skates pulled out. Cleared by Purcell. Ponies are basically working with only 2 forward lines today. 6 skaters being down 3. And that one's just going to be cleared down by Regner, and smart play for him. So the Ponies can get a change here. Tommies win the face-off, play it down low, go rink wide, and it comes out of the zone. Loose puck. Play it up the boards all the way out to center. And Galloway ends up with it. Takes a hard check along the boards, but protects the puck. As he absorbs that contact, and Joe Doherty's going to come out with it. Centering feed to Galloway. And that's going to be net off the mooring again. So they'll reset. Offensive zone draw for the Ponies here. 11:45 left in the second. Face off won by Regner. Kept in by Doherty momentarily. He does come out over the blue line. Galloway try to go back to Maddox. Number 10 takes it. Spinning. Turns, shoots. Nice pad save made by Talcott. Maddox behind the board, centering feed. Had to be taken on the backhand. Left there for number 7. Regner jumps it. He's off to the races. Here comes Regner. Shot on goal, save made by number 1. And that puck comes all the way back out. Maddox swats at it. Shot on net. That goes in. Shot from the high slot. Goes over the pad and under the glove of Talcott. That'll be 3-0 Tommies. 10:56 left in the second. Tommies win the face-off. Played wide, intercepted by Pearson, and he's in. Tied up along the boards. Taken by number 23. Tried to shoot fans on it. Doherty comes in with a hip check, and Smith comes out with it. Smith works away around a couple players, takes it wide. Goes in between his legs. Nice move. Tries to feed it over to Beaver. Smith's battling for it along behind the boards. Beaver tries to play it out to Doherty. Tommy's come out with it. Left. There in the corner of Doherty. Nice play as he's taken down. Up the center. He winds up. Centering feed. Broken up as Doherty just got slashed. No call. Number 2 shoots it high over the net. Ponies are pinned in their own end right now. They need a play here from someone. Backhanded feed out to the high slot. Fans on it, and here comes Pearson and Smith. Pearson and Smith again. Fed over to Smith. Backhands it towards Pearson. Smith takes a hard check into the corner. Doherty front of the net, shoots it high. Puck loose at center, Regner. And that's going to be a penalty. On somebody. I think it's 2 minutes high sticking on Regner. With 8:59 left in the second. Oh. Tommies win the face-off. They're going to look to get this set up here. Nice pad save made by Talcott. Kept in at the blue line, just barely. Number 8 leaves it for number 26. Walks into the center. Fans on the shot, and the stick gets in the way. And Ketchum will clear it down the ice. Smith pinches down, tries to swat at it, play it over. Cut to the center. Galloway almost pops up with it. Feed out the front. Loose puck. Smith able to clear it. Ketchum's going to get it and fire it back down. Galloway with pressure in the zone. Loses a glove. St. Paul Tommy playing without a glove right now. Centering feed. One-timer broken up by Maddox. And here comes Maddox. He's going to ice it down all the way. St. Paul's goalie comes out to play it. Rims it around. Joe Doherty backhands it in. 25 seconds left on this power play for the Tommies. Number 15 carries it up into the zone, pulls back, shoots high. That one's going to roll out of the zone. Tommies will have to touch up. Number 10 brings it in. Regner's going to be out of the box in 1 second here. He jumps out. Purcell looking for him. Spun out front. Bad save made by Talcott. Pearson plays it up to Regner. With the Ponies playing last night at senior night and being down 3 guys, I can imagine that it's going to be 4-0 Tommies here. But I can imagine that these boys are tired. Rolling 2 lines, but 6:34 left in the second. Tommies lead 4-0. Smith wins the face-off to Galloway. Escape. Peeled back. Ponies come up with it momentarily. Good pressure here. This play by Beaver. Puck in the corner. Smith hops out with it. He's in. Tries to feed Galloway on the backside. Doesn't get through. Ponies had some good chances here. Just can't seem to crack. The goaltender has been perfect through 10 shots so far. We'll say 11 after that one. And, yeah, well, Zemer plays it in. Doherty low. Out to Regner. Shot on net. That one had some room up in the corner. Ford takes it wide, leaves it for number 23. Nice hit by Ragnar, who takes one back. And Melhorn tangled up. Ragnar gave a hit, then took one. It's play by Galloway to send that in. Smith loses an edge, goes into the boards awkwardly. Popped out from Doherty. Centering feed. Nets off. Refs having a discussion on the bench. Pearson keeps it in. Smith won the face-off. Beaver tries to backhand it. I think the net came off again. I mean, at this point, do something to fix it. Wide pass. Tommies on the breakout, cuts in. Backhanding feed, centering feed broken up by Ketchum. Shot on net, saved by Talcott. Played down low. Icing on the ponies. Ragnar wins the faceoff. Doherty hooked there. Doesn't seem like the ponies are going to get a call tonight. Ragnar intercepts it, center ice, feeds it over to Galloway. Galloway chips it up in the corner for Ragnar, looking for Doherty in front of the net. Got his stick lifted. Played in low. Sam Doherty plays it over to Purcell. Purcell tries to feed Galloway. Comes in, shot on net, saved by Talcott. Off one by the Tommies out to the point, but Pearson. It's a nice play, no icing. Backhanded out. Tried to touch along, good pressure by Pearson there. Pearson and Beaver working for it. Pearson has been noticeable tonight's game. Good back check by Beaver. Stopped up there from Smith. Peeled off in the corner as Beaver goes for a check. Spun around, played out to center. Pearson backhands it to Smith. Poked off his stick. Ponies regroup. Up to Beaver, tries to play it over to Smith. Rink wide pass, number 15. Takes it in the corner, goes through everybody. One-time shot, scores. That'll be 5-0 for the Tommies with 2:31 left in the second. And again, not much we're going to be able to do about this one being down a full line of players. I mean, coming off back-to-back games, it's going to be tough to overcome for anybody. So see if they can get something going here. These boys never quit, I will say that. They play hard through the end of it. Joe Doherty breaks through, takes the check down into the boards. Come to Tommies. Cut back up. Regner chops it up to the blue line, comes up with it. It's going to be a 2-on-2 here. Back checker from the Tommies, shot on net, glove down. Regner wins the faceoff back to Maddox, shoots it on net. Galloway gets the rebound, tries a sharp angle shot. Both chances shut down by number 1, who's perfect through 12 shots so far. We'll say 13. Regner wins the faceoff over to Doherty. Center! Shot goes off a body and trickles in. Regner to Galloway, in close. Face off one by the Tommies. Cut up through center. Backhanded in, cleared by Ketchum. Floated out to neutral zone, up to number 44. He's got a trailer, cuts to the net, saved by Talcott. Galloway over to Doherty. Slapped in by Ketchum. Galloway to Regner, takes a hit. It's going to be a 3-on-2 here. Beaver hustles back and breaks up the play. Nice play by Beaver, kicks it up to his stick. Drives over center, shot on net, sticked into the glass by the goalie. Smith turns around looking for Galloway in front. Broken up. Poked in by Purcell. Loose puck. Pearson tries to backhand it out to, and here come the Tommies. Go around, slap shot off of Beaver's stick and up into the netting. 25.6 seconds left in the second. Smith wins the face-off. Back to Doherty. Doherty protects on his backhand as he's taken down. Smith comes up with it. He's coming with speed. Goes through the triangle. Cuts to the front. Fans on the shot. Good effort by Smith to try to take it in. And Pearson's there to break up. Tries to fling it on net. Comes out the center and down. That's going to do it for 2. We'll be back for the third.